Welcome back, everyone. We are live with another episode of the Green, White, Checkered podcast. The day is Monday, which means it is race day. Monday Night Lightning, live from New Hampshire tonight. This will be a pretty short show. Got SKD and Seth in here with me, so we'll talk to them a little bit throughout the show. DP had some other plans, so he will not be making it tonight in the podcast. So we'll go ahead and jump straight to the ARCS 3 ARC Truck Series from New Hampshire. Crotum pretty much dominated both the truck and the Xfinity race. Just a really good showing by Crotum, which is nothing new. Also, Jason Guy wins our iRacing division at New Hampshire in the truck series. He had a really fast truck and did a good job there in his race. We will be taking 2 weeks off. That's right, you heard it, 2 weeks off. So the NASCAR schedule is taking 2 weeks off, so we are following that schedule. So lucky for some of the admins and owners, we'll get a little bit of a break, but I know the drivers may be a little bummed, but trust me, we will still have races throughout these 2 weeks. It just won't be for points, so stay tuned. We'll have some special events, and we'll keep y'all updated. Just look in the Discord, look on our social media accounts. We will make sure that we keep you up to date. As I said, ARCS Xfinity, or ARCS 2, also known as on the Xbox side of things. Crotum also took that win at New Hampshire. He was fast pretty much all week long. And then, of course, TNT has finished their first season of 2021. Their second season will be starting up pretty soon here, hopefully. So we will keep y'all up to date on that. And we'll go to A Squared Cup Racing, where Term V finally gets his first A Squared win of his career. He was really fast. Seth comes home in second. Seth, hopefully your lag is a little bit better, but tell us about your race and how you ended up coming home second. It was, at least for me, it was a very rough race, a lot of beating, a lot of banging, but you came home P2, so can't be too upset with that performance.
Yeah, I'm not too upset. It was really fun, man. Congrats to Term, but yeah, it was. Some guys thought the clutch was the brake, and some guys thought other cars were the brake. So it was a little frustrating at times. I won the pole, won my heat. I didn't want to host the lobby, so I was started at the back, and that was ended up not being the greatest idea on the face of the planet. But it was fun nonetheless, man, and really enjoyed running. It's always fun to run A Squared every Sunday, and just trying to creep my way back in the points. I missed a couple weeks, but thought I was going to get a stage 2 win. Ended up second to Boss, but and then at the end there, it was just me, Arch, and Term sending it, and Term came out on the right end of it. So it was super fun, and can't wait for this little break, and can't wait for Monday Night Lightning tonight. Hopefully have just as good a run in there, trying to figure out this new little rig I got. So hopefully we'll get it dialed in before 6:30 tonight, and we'll see what we got.
Yeah, good luck to you as well as myself. Last week, we were at Atlanta. If y'all did not watch that race, you've got to go watch that race. That was just a crazy finish. Our good buddy Lurkin Tom, aka Tom Sears, got a win at Atlanta, and man, I tell you, it was just a crazy finish. But hopefully we see some similar racing tonight here from New Hampshire. As you see in the background of the podcast, we are live from New Hampshire. We will start practice in about 30 minutes. SKD, you are going to be up in race control in the booth, trying to keep keep the drivers maintained, I guess is the best word I can use. But you looking forward to it? And what do you think you'll see tonight here at New Hampshire?
I have no doubt that you drivers are going to give everything you guys got tonight, but I have a feeling me and DP are going to be busy playing race control, which DP loves because he feels like he's got the power. But tonight is definitely going to be an awesome race. We've seen great racing from the Xbox side. We saw awesome racing in our trucks. So I have no doubt that tonight is going to be an outstanding job by our boys. And on top of which, Rick James will be broadcasting, so he's always going to give it our best. So I'm really excited, Ryan. We're coming to the end of the season. We've got 3 more races after this. So there's a couple guys trying to catch Jeremy, but he's the odds-on favorite for tonight.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. But I know that there's a lot of fast guys out there tonight, so we'll have to see. Hopefully we have a little bit better field than Atlanta. I know we had several people that did not make the Atlanta race, including myself, so hopefully we'll have a little bit bigger field tonight, but even with that smaller field at Atlanta, still one hell of a race, so can't complain. And, of course, Jeremy kind of looked like he may have a bad finish, but then he came back and still finished on the podium, so it just shows that Jeremy never quits, and it paid off for him last week. So congrats to Jeremy on fighting hard there. And hopefully this week he doesn't have a shitty race like he had last week. But we'll see what happens. We got practice starting in about 28 minutes. The drivers will have 30 minutes to practice on the racetrack, get their cars dialed in, and then we'll have 10 minutes to turn 2 qualifying laps. And then we will grid up the field at 8:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That will be on twitch.tv/RickJamesTV1. You can also find him on YouTube. So make sure you watch, follow, subscribe, comment, whatever you can do to be engaged in tonight's race. It's going to be a good one. And we'll try and see if we can't bring the 12 car home in one piece. But I'm not very good at this track, so we'll see what happens. All right, we're going to move on to NASCAR news. Obviously, Eric Almirola brings home the win at New Hampshire. Kind of I would say a surprise, SK. He's kind of struggled all year, and then just out of nowhere gets this win, and now the playoff picture is just it's kind of messed up now, but just amazing how one person winning can just change the points completely.
Yeah, I follow a Facebook page called NASCAR Silly Season, and that titles the season completely. We've had the playoff picture has just been jarbled every single race. New winner here, new winner there. Guys fighting for that last spot, and then somebody else comes out and wins another race. So congrats to Eric. I know he's had a very, very tough year, but that seems to be going around for that car and him, as well as he's now officially in the playoffs. So definitely let's see what happens in the next couple weeks when they go to Watkins and see if maybe we can bring home another new winner for NASCAR, but who knows?
Yeah, who knows? That is definitely the truth. And not really NASCAR news, but the SRX had their season finale, and Seth, your boy, went over there to Nashville Fairgrounds and showed his dad how to race a race car and got him a win. That was pretty impressive over there.
Yeah, he did, and that was really fun to watch. I was at the lake, so I didn't get to see it, but I heard Chase and Bill had a lot of fun racing each other, and that shows NASCAR, man. That place was packed. To me, there's really no reason why NASCAR shouldn't be racing at the Nashville Fairgrounds. I know they said Nashville Super Speedway. I'm glad Nashville's back. Tennessee has another track in, but I think the Fairgrounds will be a lot better race. Everybody's all for more road course. As a Chase Elliott fan, I like them new road courses, but I want some short tracks back in there too, man. And Nashville Fairgrounds would definitely give you some great action with that 750 package. I know the drivers want to be there, and after the show that the Fairgrounds put on last weekend, I really don't see any reason why not. NASCAR wouldn't take a look at that and think, why shouldn't we try this again?
Yeah, it was definitely good racing, and there's a lot of drivers. I mean, I know Bill Elliott said he had never seen anything like that at Nashville with as many people that showed up for that SRX season finale. So that was definitely really cool to see, and hopefully NASCAR was watching and listening, and maybe they'll sneak a date in the schedule here in the next couple years or so. That would definitely be pretty awesome. All right, so we're going to move on to this week's winners and losers. Obviously, we talked about Crotum sweeping the truck and Xfinity races on the Xbox side. Term V getting his first win in a squared cup racing. And then, of course, Jason Guy getting his first win of the season in the Saturday Night Showdown. Obviously, again, like we mentioned, all of the series will be taking a short break as we follow the NASCAR schedule. So we will have a lot of miscellaneous races coming up here in the next couple weeks. So just stay tuned. ARCS Racing on Twitter. It's actually at ARCS_racing. We have obviously Instagram. We have Monday Night Lightning as well as ARCS Racing on Instagram. We have a Facebook. We have a website. I mean, SK, it's crazy to think that a year ago we were, not even through with our first season, and now we have all of this social media, all these sponsors helping us, and just really cool to be a part of it. A year and a half later, and here we are with all this social media and everything. It's just crazy.
Crazy, I don't think meets the words, Ryan. Honestly, it's insane. I swung in about 6 months ago. We did that 24 hours of Daytona, 4 hours of Daytona on Forza, and then ever since then I've been kind of stuck with you guys, and it's just been awesome. The website, all the social media. We're at like 130 plus ARCS members in the Discord. We're getting 10 to 15 views every time we go live. So I mean, it is amazing to see what yourself, Tommy, Deplorable, Lurkin, Jacket, Seth, myself, Tristrand, all the other, admins, I guess, Alex bringing in the IndyCar stuff. I mean, we are just doing so much, and yes, it's a lot, but we seem to manage it very well, Ryan.
Yeah, we really do, and it's only the start. 2022 is going to be even more crazy from an admin and owner side of things. We have a lot of really cool stuff happening in 2022, so y'all stay tuned for that. But that's going to about do it for us. Like I said, kind of a shorter podcast, and we'll not a whole lot of content to cover, and it'll kind of be the same way next week as well, with no racing this week other than tonight's Monday Night Lightning race. So that's going to do it for me. Thank you again to SK and Seth for joining me. But that is another episode of Green White Checkered Podcast.